Hey guys! So I'm here today to talk about like a 5-month postpartum vlog. It'll probably be my last postpartum vlog because, to be honest, there's not much to talk about anymore when it comes to me. I feel like everything's kind of fallen back into place. I could be wrong, and maybe something will start happening. But I just wanted to kind of discuss a few things to update you guys, and then, like I said, this will probably be the last postpartum vlog that I do. Not that I did that many or anything. But I was talking about hair loss about 3 months postpartum, 2 to 3 months postpartum. I was talking about hair loss that had started happening, and it was coming out in like golf ball size clumps. And I was just like, I'm not going to have any hair left. Well, as you can see, I do still have hair left, so, and it's still thick as can be, so, I've always had thick hair, and it just, I guess, it was crazy when I was pregnant. My hair was so thick, I was like putting it up every day because I didn't even know what to do with it. Now I can kind of leave it back down. It seems like it's gone down in thickness. I don't know if that makes sense, but the hair loss has stopped. So normal amounts of hair come out. No crazy, insane, like clumps of hair or anything. I think I mentioned before that about 12 days postpartum, I was back to my pre-pregnancy weight. Obviously, your body, or I think, you don't just go back to being like, oh yeah, everything's exactly the way that it was. It's not that way for me. I may have lost the weight, but I have like this, like when you lose weight very fast, and like not excess skin, but it just feels like soft skin on my belly, and it's kind of frustrating, but I guess that comes with the territory. So the other thing I want to talk about was stretch marks. I know I've told you guys often and a lot that I think I told you a few times. Yeah, I got so many stretch marks, they're uncountable. Some people are like, oh yeah, I have like 2 or 3. No, I literally, like, the front of my stomach, it looked like it got clawed. I couldn't even begin to try and count the stretch marks. It's the only place I got stretch marks. I didn't get anywhere else, but the front of your stomach is kind of like a sucky place to get stretch marks. So I have a lot of stretch marks, and I've been using everything that I could possibly use to try and get rid of them, and they're just not going away. So that's the update on the stretch marks. They're fading a little bit, like turning from, like they were like red when I was like, done giving birth, and then kind of a purplish color, and now they're fading into like a, looking more like they're, part of my skin, but still very frustrating. I never mentioned this, but around 3 to 4 months postpartum, I started having back pain, and my left arm was hurting, and every time I kind of moved my left arm like this, like my whole back would hurt. I kind of was wondering what that was, but then I realized what it was is from feeding her and holding her head up. Not to say that, like, I'm sure other people have had this pain before, but she has a really large head. She's in the 99th percentile for her head. So her head weighs down heavy on my arm when I'm feeding her, and it was causing me to have serious back pain. So I actually switched sides now when I feed her, and that seems to have cleared up. So if you're having that problem, arm or back pain, of course not related to if you had an epidural or something like that, then, you might have a different type of back pain. I didn't, have that back pain, but I did have a back pain from holding her. And like I said, I just started kind of I feed her on this side, and then I'll feed her on this side. So that's gone away now because that was really painful. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was I, up until recently, about a month ago, was still producing milk. Not like, to the point where I needed to pump. It wasn't painful, it wasn't leaking or anything like that, but I was still producing it. And so about a month ago, that stopped. And so I obviously was not producing enough to feed her, or anywhere close to that amount, but I'm just mentioning that I was still technically, lactating. So yeah, I just wanted to say that stopped as well. So everything's kind of shifted back to the way that it was before, other than the looser skin around my belly area. And other than that, it's great, and to be honest, I think the hardest part was the first 2 weeks being postpartum. Other than that, it kind of just went uphill from there. So, yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments or questions or any suggestions for stretch marks, go ahead and leave them in the comment box below. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.